Hey guys, this is JMU Duke. I'm going to be doing some dice control shooting. For those of you who are watching this and don't know anything about dice control, there's a great video series released by Golden Touch on YouTube. They've put up the 8 physical elements of dice control, and that's right from the DVD. So if you want a really detailed description of that, that would be a good resource for you. This is more or less just to show what your controlled throw should look like and the kind of results you can get with a controlled throw. So I'm using the hardway set, so let's hit some hardways. Oh, there's one right there. Hard 10. That was good. You want the dice flying together, hitting the table together, and stopping together. And if they bounce too far apart, you start to lose that control. So you want to try to throw them as gently as you can. While still hitting the back wall. That was a 5. 5 right there. Now obviously cardboard's not going to react the same as a normal table, but it's a good practice setup to get you throwing the dice into a small area, target area. Yeah, there's a 7. But it's a 5-2-7, so the dice are still on axis. They're not tilting off to the sides. In practice, I'm just focusing on the throw. I'm not really paying attention to the numbers. There's a 6. Dice bounced around a little more than I like. Hit the back wall with a little too much force on that one. Landed right there, and all the energy went into the back wall and kicked it back off the table. You want your dice to land at about a 45-degree angle, but that'll change depending on the kind of bounciness you have on whatever table you're playing on. Oh, did it again. But yeah, for really hard tables that have a really high bounce, you want to aim shallow and kind of treat it like you're skipping it across a pond and try to hit maybe 12 to 18 inches from the back wall so that there's not much left in them when they get there. Typically, I try to land just a little bit behind the pass line. Wow. Here's a hard way. Hard 8. I like the hard 8. It's a good payout, 9 to 1. Oh, there's a hard 10. That's what I'm going for. It's all hard ways. That was a good one. Yeah, that's a 5. The nice thing about the hardway set is it gives you They say it gives you the most protection against a 7. And a lot of people will say that the 3V set gives you the most protection. I don't know. Maybe in combinations, that's the 3V set. You just make it in a little V. And that's 6, 6, hard 8, and an easy 8. So it's 6 and 8s all around. It's good for hitting the inside numbers. I hit a lot of 5s with it. It seems to be a good number for me. Oh, that was good. A little short. I'd get yelled at for that one. It's a 6-4, 10. I played up at the casino this past weekend, and it's not the pit boss, it's the guy who sits across from the stick man was busting on me because I'd throw my dice maybe 2 or 3 inches from the back wall, and it was a really dead table. And one of the dice would stop dead or sometimes even go backwards a little, and only one of the dice would hit the back wall, and he kept telling me over and over that I have to hit the back wall with both. So try to incorporate that into your throw, as hitting the back wall. That's not bad. That's a 5-4. That was pretty good. Came in together. It's another 10. That was pretty good. It's a 5. And I'd recommend. Oh, there's another hard 10. I recommend, if you're really serious about practicing your throw, you should have some kind of rig, something to practice throwing in, and just throw for an hour a day. Just do nothing but throw. And you'll get better. And it helps if you can videotape it. That's a 2. Helps if you can videotape it and play it back in slow motion and see how your dice are actually hitting the table. Because I know for a while I tended to, when I came forward with my throw, I would come off at a slight angle, and I would put them at an angle and end up throwing them either into the mixing bowl on the right side, or just skipping across the table and making the controlled throw useless. That was good. They hit square on the table and both pretty much stopped. There's a hard 4. I'm sure some of you, that was good. I'm sure some of you have seen people go through all the trouble of setting the dice. They go through and they set their dice to their whatever set. And then they just throw them down the table. Makes no sense. That was a 7 on that one. Still a 5-2, still on axis. See if I can hit one more hard way. There's a hard 12. The casino I play at, the dealers always joke about the hard ways. Like, women love the hard 12. Oh, hit the back too hard. That was pretty good. That's a 5. Like I said, I hit a lot of 5s. Find out what you're repeating. Not bad. There's a 7. Both went off axis on that one. Got a 6-1. See, like I said, dice control does not keep you from hitting 7s all the time. It doesn't make you invincible. Otherwise, everybody who did it would be rich. But there's a hard 6. That looks pretty good. Maybe I'll throw one more. Pretty good. It's a 9. Bounced around a little bit more than I like. Let's see if I can hit one more hard way. Not a hard way, but I'll take it. It's a 6. It's a 9. That was solid. Did you hear that? It's when we both hit the table really well. That was a 6-2. And if you want to skip all my dialogue and just go to the end, I'll have all these in slow motion. That was a 2. There's another 6. That looked pretty good. Well, that was almost a hard 6. This one was tilting but fell flat. That's still good. Sounded good. 6-3. Oh, that had some brakes on it. 4-2. That's good. Yeah. Hard 4. It does help. It does help. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be putting up random throw sessions up and trying to slow them down. This is my first one, so I apologize in advance for any editing. But keep practicing, keep shooting, and love the game of craps, because it's my favorite. I don't play anything else. So this is Jamie Duke. I'm out.